What's up, YouTube? Dontavious here, Team USA high jumper and multiple-time NCAA All-American. And today I wanted to talk about trusting your training in high jump. So what I mean by that is basically high jump is one of those events where a lot of athletes tend to psych themselves out, or they get mentally frustrated, or they feel like, oh, I don't think I can jump this height, or oh, I'm plateaued, or I feel like I'm stuck. So the whole purpose of today's video is to get you to understand like an area that we can rely on when we start to get these different feelings, right? Because as great, as much as we may think that we're a good jumper or have different confidence from things we may have done in the past or things that we think we can do, at the end of the day, all of those things are technically mental. Like those things are not what reality are, what you've done and what you've already done. Those things do not exist in the now, right? But what we can kind of count on and say, okay, this technically exists in the now, is the physical shape of what our body is in. And how do we get our body to a specific physical shape? Training. So when you think about the high jump and you think about getting ready to perform and you feel a little bit nervous and you think about this, let's not try to think about what you've done during the season. Let's not try to think about, oh, what can I do this meet to get a certain height or get a medal or do any of this. Let's think about, what have we done in training? What kind of weights have I been lifting? How consistent have I been in the weight room? Have I been up in my weight? What kind of technical training have I been doing in practice? Have I been doing specific drills? Have I been working on my weaknesses? Doing the different things that's going to make me a better high jumper? Have I been going to practice 3 to 4 days out the week? Have I been jumping or doing approaches 2 to 3 days out the week? When you ask yourself these questions and the answer to those questions is yes, that is all that you need to go out and be able to compete confidently. There are other things that go into that, but this one thing alone, the fact that you have already been training, you've already been hitting the weights, you've already been doing sprint training, you've already been getting technical training at the high jump pit. Those are the things that you want to lean back and rely on when you are in a rut or feeling like, I don't know if I can do this. You've trained for this. There's no need to feel like you can't do it if you've already trained for this. So think back to what you were doing in the weight room. Think back to what you did at practice over weeks, over months, over years. Think about that. You've trained and your body is ready and your body is capable. That is the concept that I want you guys to understand here. And what usually happens for a lot of athletes, they get nervous and they start to feel like, oh, this is my PR, or it's getting close to my PR, I'm getting scared. And they forget all about all the work that they've done. They forget about them training and actually trying to get better technically, actually getting stronger. They forget all about those things. And all that matters now is the height of the bar. I want you to keep your focus locked in. Keep that focus locked in on the work that you put in. Some people call it stacking days. Keep your focus locked in on what you're doing, because that's going to shine through in the end. No matter what, if you are a developing athlete, high jumper, whatever, trying to get better, if you just continue to hit the weight room, you continue to do your sprint training, you continue to work technically, you continue to work on your mindset, you're going to become a better high jumper. It is inevitable. And if you do not, you're part of that 1% of people, it just wasn't for you to get a PR or to get a little bit better. But it's almost inevitable. I truly do believe if you dot your I's and cross your T's in training, do all these different things, and you will be a successful high jumper. Point blank, period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Right, so you want to trust your training, right? And when it comes to high jump, it's always great when you know exactly what you need to be doing in training. And that is exactly what I teach my families and my athletes that are inside of my program, the High Jump Blueprint. So the way it works is we have a course, we have a community, and we have live calls that we hop on 3 times a week in a group format. And so parents and athletes, most importantly parents, if you have an athlete who is struggling in the high jump, they don't know what kind of training they should be doing, or they just need more confidence and want to get better and want to have a future in the sport of high jump, whether that's jumping world state championships, getting personal records, breaking the school record, or eventually getting a college scholarship, I encourage you to book a call with me down below, and we can hop on a strategy call where I can look at their high jump films, see what their need critiques, and see where we can actually help them improve, right? So once again, parents, if you're interested in helping your child get better in the high jump, book a call with me down below and we can get that set up. If you're an athlete watching this video right now, make sure you get this video to your parent, have them book in that call for you, and have everyone on the call so we can get you that high jump help. So yeah, guys, thank y'all for tuning into this video. Hope you took a lot away from this, and the fact that you should be relying on your training. And like I said, if you guys want help with that, you know what to do. Book a call.